here we go. Let's start warming up. We're going to move on to a lot of balance exercises and then a lot of core with the abs and the glutes and actually some shoulder movement with some planks. So let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's make sure we're well warmed up as we move into this. Take a big breath in, bring the hands on up. Exhale, drop the right hand, keep the left hand up, press to the ground, reach to the sky. Inhale, bring them both up. Exhale, drop the left hand, press it towards the ground, right hand up to the sky. Bring it on up, drop it down. Bring it on up, drop it down. Same movement, but it's going to take a little bit more. We're going to pay attention a little bit more, and we're going to change up just a tiny bit. When we go down, we're going to really swipe out. So it's not dropping in front of us at all. It's really out to the side. We're going to come on down, press to the ground. And when we come on up, we're going to really make sure that we swing it out. Behind us, takes us to a slight back bend. Here, again, swim down like you're doing the backstroke. Keep your shoulder joints healthy. Press, pull into the back bend. Reach back on up again. Here we go again. Press, swim back up. One more time each side. And back up. Quick forward fold. This is just relaxing. Don't overthink it. Just let your whole body kind of round and hang down. Get breath rolled on in. Now we're going to do a slight side bend. So we're going to reach this left hand up, press this right hand down towards the ground. Inhale, bring up the center. Exhale, bend to the left. Reach this left hand out towards the ground, reach this right hand overhead. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Up, down, one more time each side. Really reach strong. Keep your body long too. Try not to, don't collapse into anything. Reach, keep the chest very up and open. Keep your head slightly back. You almost feel like you're gonna be doing a back bend. It's better than rolling forward, doing a slight back bend. Up to center and the other side. Keep long, reach, lift the chin and chest. And up to center. All right, let's start warming up that balance in these legs. You get as aggressive as you want with these. Make sure you're here. Good. Try not to hold on to anything. If you do have something around you, you can do a little bit, but we really do just want to work on just your pure balance. So here we are. Stand up. So simply bring this leg on up. We'll extend it on out straight as best you can, whatever height. Swing it out to your side. Allow yourself to tilt forward. And then carefully bring it back on up without falling. Let's try that again. Think about like 3 or 4 on each side, on each leg. Up, out, around, high as you can, out with a tilt forward. There we go. That's better. I'm not going to fall this time. Really get all the way to the point where you close your hips back up. I don't want to keep them open the whole time. Keep pulling. Explaining it too much. Keep pulling until your hips get closed on off. Bring it back up to center. One more time. Up as high as you can. Extend, sweep it out, squeeze in that glute as you get back, close up the hips, and bring it on down. That's 3 on that side. I'm going to 3 on the left side. I'm probably going to do another round at least with this. Let's see how this fares. Left, out, around, and back, closing off those hips, and back to center. Got some target practice at this point. Up, forward, swing out, swing it out as far as you can, work on those hips. Back, you're gonna squeeze those glutes, close off the hips. Close on off, there's 2. Up, really challenge myself, I'm helping out here. Extend, around, close, and down. I'm gonna do 3 more on the other side, a little faster than last time, so they go a little smoother. Now again, I'm gonna help myself out a little bit, try to get a little bit higher, pull up that knee, I'm gonna grab it some effort behind it, and extend on out, give it a pull, sit up tall, and then I'll let it go on out on its own, swing it out, finding that closed hip. No! This is my hurt ankle, so maybe that's part of the issue. I gotta get one without falling. Up. Up good. Out. Round. Push. Come on. All right. Woo! And one more. Up. Out. Almost covered the camera with this foot. Up. Out. Around. All I got here this time. And down. I got a little better. Alright, I should be good on this one. Up. Out. Not getting as high though. Around. Good. Strong leg here. That feels good. Now I'm overthinking it. Back. Close the hip. Back down. Oh, I didn't touch it. Up. Extend. Out. Keep strong. That's a good one. Close the hip. Keep it back though. Didn't do very good in the very high. And then back. I got one more. Up. Extend. Swing it around. So you want to finish at the top and the back. And close it on off. Alright, if I didn't get you warmed up, I don't know what will. This next one will. That's what will happen. Alright, we're coming down to the ground. Gonna progress a little easier to that. Let's hop into a real quick plank and push to a down dog. And like I said, we're gonna warm those shoulders up a little bit. We're gonna collapse onto one. It's actually not as hard as it seems. It looks kind of crazy, but it's not so bad. Collapse on down, shift your weight towards it, roll up, push back. It actually is a little bit easier. It looks like a one-handed push-up, but it's not that hard. Come on down, drop down the other hand, shift your weight forward, hop on up, push. Keep it smooth as you can, and down, shift your weight, roll up, push. This is 2 on each side. And 3 on each side, down, roll forward, down, roll forward, down press. Alright. Quick breather. Work down these feet a little bit. We're just going to sit here. Press on for sitting upright. We want to make sure our hips don't fall back. We don't arch our back on this one either. We just try to come forward. So you sit back, come forward. It's easy. You should have a good squeeze back here. Down, forward. Alright, and if you have the flexibility in your ankles, you want to come to flat, sit flat, come on up, sit flat, come on up, flat, come on up. And we can go a little bit and widen out this A little deeper. And we press on up. Make sure we're not arching the back again. Just push up to straight. Sit back. Press on up. Press on up. All right, that was the last one there. You can always come back to the top of your feet if you need it. Something a little different. Like I said, I promised some core and some glutes and shoulders, and we've already been working on them a little bit. So let's get a little bit more aggressive. Let's start off with a plank, but a reverse plank. So it's a little bit different. Just stack these feet on out. We press on up. We are looking to keep these shoulders open. A lot of issues here as our body collapses on in. The shoulders fall forward, the hips fall low. We want to keep them up. We want to roll these shoulders back. Roll them open, really push strong through. This is one of the harder positions to master as a plank. Press on through. Make sure you feel fairly comfortable with this. So we're going to move on to a few other variations. Lower down, relax, draw those shoulders on back. Go ahead, plant the hands out, draw them back. Okay, keep them back here. If you already find yourself coming forward, it's going to be hard to get out of it once you're in the plank position. But if you stay out of it, it's a little easier. So draw shoulders on back and let that push you on up and through. All right. Change it up a little bit. We're going to bend our feet in, so we're going to get a little bit more leg engagement as we lift our hips on up. But otherwise, the same thing. Really push through those shoulders, okay? Really draw them open. Just go ahead and start with them back and open. Then we press on up, lift them like a table. Lower down, press on up. Push your hips towards the ceiling, squeeze those glutes, push into the hands. Come on down. Again, push. You adjust your hand position, wherever it feels good, as long as you find yourself not collapsing. Got yourself open. Come on down. Quick breather. We'll do one more round. The last little tidbit is to wash these feet. Really make sure that you're not like rolling. You want everything to be straight. So you don't want to be up here and then like collapsing inward or coming on out and having your legs flare. They should just be like nice and straight from your hips, about shoulder width, straight on down. You can even get more challenging by keeping your feet quite together. So we'll think about that in this one. You don't have to keep them touching, but I want you to kind of think about that. Like you're trying to hold like a piece of cardboard between your legs. Here we are. Press the chest open to begin. That's a good cue to start. And here we go. Press on up. Notice I'm keeping my legs pretty close together. Alright. Down. And you can find yourself going out wider with your arms up. That helps as well. It might make it more challenging to press up, but it might help you keep your shoulders open. This is not an easy one. Last couple. Roll those shoulders open and press those hips on up. Last one. I said that a second ago, but I wanted to get one more. All right. Quick breather with the shoulders. We're going to hit the abs really quick and hard, and then we're going to actually come back to the shoulders and hit them one more time. It's more of a stretch than it is a strength. I would say that's a little bit more of a strength. The other one's going to be a little bit more of a stretch, so it's kind of nice. All right, that's enough of a break. Let's hit those abs pretty hard. Sit on up. Always think about these tall back, shoulders back as well. If you find yourself collapsing inward, you got to readjust. Here we go, sit up tall, and we just lift our feet off the ground. We'll start off right here. Make sure we sit tall, keep the head nice and neutral. You can let it fall back a little bit. Keep the legs together here. Hands right here. Sit nice and tall. Really pull in. Think about string pulling you back. All right. 4 more times for a total of 5. And I'm going to keep showing you ways to progress it, and you can always pick what level you feel good at with. So here we are again. Set yourself up, tall back, simply lift the feet off the ground. If that feels good, we lift the hands off. Lots of options with this. You don't have to balance yourself, but you always can. Hands out the side, hands out in front of you. One hand over, down, one hand over, down. Head neutral, that was my problem there. Alright, relax. There are some options with the hands. You can just leave them. You can engage in different positions. Quick breather. That's 2. Here we go with 3. Tall back to start with, head back in neutral. Already engaged here. Lift the feet on up. This time, we're going to straighten them on out. Don't have to be high, we're straightening them on out. You keep back, hold of your back of your thighs, as long as you don't find yourself rolling in, reaching, right? Keep that chest open. Surprised. Once you actually get hold of your legs, a towel or something, you actually give yourself a good leverage. So this isn't as hard as it looks. It's harder to be down here and lift on up. With this, I can just pull and help keep myself balanced and pull, and honestly pull my chest open as well. So it's not as bad as you might think. On the rest. So a towel or a rope or anything that you can put around your feet and help pull on into it. Set 3. Yeah, I got 2 more. I'm going to challenge myself this big one to see how far I go. I'm going to do the same idea with my legs straight, reaching for my feet. I'm going to actually see if I can't grab hold of my toes and get a really big stretch. Let's see. All right. Get myself in position. Tall back, chest open, legs going out straight. Falling though. Okay, there we go. Tall back. Especially the lower back as well. Oh, that's hard. That was hard. I found myself grounding. Didn't quite have the flexibility to keep up tall. But hopefully you can see that, and hopefully you'll feel it in your own body, or you can have someone spot you as well. But I'm gonna count that as 4. I'm gonna try it one more time. If I don't succeed, I'm gonna dial it back just so I can end on a really good 5th one. I'm gonna try that one more time because I felt that heck of a strong contraction in my abs. Pretty good stretch in my hamstrings and calves, so I liked it. It's something I'd like to work on, so I've got to push myself a little bit. All right, here we go. Let's get in. I'm going to go ahead and lock onto my toes. I don't know if I'd be able to get there if I don't start like that. Oh, I can already feel it in my abs. I'm not even doing anything yet. All right, tall back. That's my biggest problem last time I started to round. Shoulders are open, lower back is strong and extended, and let's see if we can do this. I'm losing my grip. Okay. Not gonna talk. Okay, that was successful. I call that again. All right. Something to work on. All right. Abs get a quick break. We're gonna hit back to the glutes and the shoulders. Our last exercise today. Then we'll do a really, really cool and easy cool down. So for this one, it's less about the strength, although you do have to hold your body weight up with your arms. But it doesn't have to be as crazy. It might look kind of crazy and contorted, but it's pretty smooth and a fluid movement that I think you'd be surprised in yourself. You can handle it. All right, so I'm starting with our right side so you can see a little bit easier. I'm just gonna plant this hand pretty far back. Okay, the further back, the easier this will be. The closer in, the harder it's going to be. So just find a comfortable spot. Once you got it, plant those feet. We're going to press up to bridge. We're going to push our hips on up. And we're just going to look back at this right hand. So all we want to do is this. If you want to get this left hand engaged, you can press it on open. And while this looks crazy, it's not as bad as you might think. Once this arm is locked out, I can hang out here just fine. So press, reach, lower down, and swap sides. Left hand down, press on up. Back down with this hand, get this hand over head. Press those hips up. That's the biggest thing with this. You think it's this arm here, it's here. Lift, push, get this foot across the side of that body. Come on down. We gotta get at least 3 on each side. Plant that hand, press on up. Press those hips on up, it's important. Press strong into this hand. Try not to collapse in. Okay, think about your thumb here. Think about turning it outward. You want to be this way more than you want to be this way. So I'm here and I'm kind of actively turning, and that'll push strong through my arm and shoulder. Press up. Come on down, that's 2 on that side. Strong in that shoulder as you push. 2 on each. This is the last bit. The hardest part of this is keeping that shoulder open. I really want you to push through it. Push through the hips, push through that shoulder. Last one on each side. Here you go. Press and lift and down. Press and lift and down. And since I'm shortening these, I'm gonna get 5. Here's 4. Low. Press strong. Low. Press for the final one. Down. Press for the final one on this arm. And down. All right. That's pretty much it. Cooling down real quick. Stand up tall. Right hand up. Right hand down. Left hand up. Left hand down. Both hands up. Both hands down, forward fold, relax. Hug to the left, bring this right shoulder to the left knee. Hug to the right, left shoulder to the right knee. Right down the middle. Roll on up. Let's call that a wrap. That was a pretty aggressive one. Hope you enjoyed it. And obviously you can regress. You can do those in and out. No equipment was necessary. And it is a great full body workout that works on your flexibility, your strength, and your balance all around. So very good workout, full body thing right there.